Junior #1, Shane Gambaroni.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TR Schools TV Game of the Week presented by the TRA. Casey Kennerkowski, Andrew Heckler here at Towns River South, getting ready for the Civil War of the Hardcore between the Mariners and the Indians. All right, getting ready for the tip. And tip is going to be controlled by Towns River North. And what a quick layup there for Sherrod Nelson. Quick 2 points. A little pressure here coming here from Towns River North. South handles it well. They get a good opportunity. Can't finish it, though. And it's cleared quickly there by Mackay Morse. So Towns River North, they come in here with a record of 3-4, but they've had a couple close calls. Good win against Red Bank Catholic in the WOBM Christmas Classic. They've dropped the last two to Brick Memorial and Central. Gazanowski inside the paint, turns, fires, and gets a friendly shooter's roll here. So a quick 4-0 lead here for Towns River North. Long pass inside. That one, Kazanowski came in, may have gotten partially deflected. Morris tried to get across court to Nelson. Nelson gets it rejected from behind. That's Pringle there too. Inside, fade away, in and out. Followed up with a rebound, can't get it to go. Big physical game here. And a hard rebound inside, look at that. And so we got a 4-0 game here, 6:30 remaining in the opening quarter. I get inside, trying to go a little pick and roll, stolen away by Towns River South here. That's 10, Jacob Myers on the steal. So Andrea, this is a very fast-paced game so far.
Yeah, very physical so far. A lot of hard rebounds. North scored 4 points right out the gate, and South is looking to come back with their 4 of their own.
Pulls up sideline jumper there by Pringle for the first bucket for Towns River South tonight. Now a quick steal. They'll look to tie it up here. Or maybe go for the lead there as Gambaroni gets the three from the far side. He's the sharpshooter, do-it-all guy.
Yeah, Shane Gambaroni, I mean, he's going to be the key to win this game for Towns River South. Averaging 23 points on the season, and South is going to get the ball back here.
Each Johnson into the game for the Indians. Wesley Tanner for Towns.
They get a couple of quick subs here. As Wesley Tanner, number 2, is checking in the ball game for Towns River North here. So, again, these two coaches here, Vin Romanio for Towns River South, Rory Caswell here for Towns River North. They both here know this rivalry. We were here last year when South pulled off the upset. It's going to be intense tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight one. You know, these two teams have a history, so they're going to really put on a show tonight.
That sounded a little unfortunate as it looked like Tanner just came down out of bounds. So the possession going to stay with Towns River South here. The 5:23 mark in a 5-4 matchup so far. Inside, that one's going to be a foul, and that was a clear push by Morse, and it'll send number 15, Nate Johnson, to the free throw line.
Nate Johnson to the line, shooting 2.
So Johnson, the stats we have here, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, make it 2 for 3 here on the season. That one a long rebound and corralled here by Towns River North here. That's Sias. I believe his sister here played. I want to say it was Megan for the Lady Mariners a couple years ago. That one tracked down by Towns River South. Trying to get that open three-pointer. We saw a lot of threes in a JV game.
Yeah, a lot of threes were flying out there. Not a lot of them were hitting them.
little matchup zone here looks like they've got going here for Tomsboro North. Quick shot, quick foul, doesn't go, and it's cleared quickly by Greenberg. Brings it across. Up top, Kazanowski driving inside, spinning. Gets to the bucket, can't finish, but draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Foul Tomsboro South number 4. Mark Avendano his first.
So Mark Avendano, number
Kazanowski to
4,
the line, shooting 2.
is the foul there. And so Kazanowski to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Gets the first to go.
Logan Brill, Sherrod Nelson into the game for the Mariners. Hayden Lynch for Tomsboro South.
Got Logan Brill checking in the game as well, number 14 for Tomsboro North. Second one good for Kazanowski. Score tied at 6. 4:20 mark, opening quarter. Got to be impressed with the defense so far.
Yeah, it's a low-scoring game. Only 6 points for each team through 4 minutes. I was expecting to see a little bit more.
Yeah, and Gambaroni's been held in check so far. A lot of tight coverage.
Yeah, he hit that 1 3. It was a great shot. Went straight in, but other than that, hasn't really been able to get anything going.
Yeah, so far South haven't been able to get a lot of second chance opportunities. Good job on the boards by Tomsboro North. That one a sidestep there by Tanner. Doesn't get it to go. Gambaroni leading the break, pulls up and gets it off glass. The bank's open. I should have brought my checks, man. Come on. 8-6 here. Tomsboro South surges ahead. Got a trap here on the far side. North gets out of it. Working the ball around the outside. Can Brill get the lead for North? No. Long rebound. Batted around. Saved by North on the far side there. Blocked away. Big block there. Number 22, Aiden Lynch. Up ahead. Outlet. Blocked from behind by Kazanowski. We're putting on a defensive show here.
Yeah, that was a great play by Kazanowski getting back on defense and saving those 2 points.
And so now as Tanner brings it across, he settles it. Down by 2 at the 3-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Cut inside again, stolen away, Avendano. Gambaroni. Corner 3, that one long. Had a defender in his face. And now Nelson trying to drive inside, and he gets pushed from behind. Kind of got bailed out on that one.
Foul Tomsboro South number 2, Kyrie Pringle, his first, team second.
So foul on the floor. Here at the 2:42 mark.
Green Beige into the game. Jake Greenberg into the
So
game.
Kareem Basher, number 15, checks in the ball game for the Mariners. Brill going to try from that side long. Brish with the rebound and puts it up and in. So Kareem Basher with a quick 2 points to tie it up here, coming right off the bench. Leaves them wide open for 3 from the far corner, and that is deadly.
Avendano for the Indians.
Can't do that, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, they just made it too easy. Leaving him wide open in the corner, you know he's going to hit it.
Tomsboro North.
So Coach Caswell is going to take a quick timeout here at the 2:18 mark, down by 3. We've seen here Tomsboro North, you know, they've been in close games. We've seen Tomsboro South's been in a lot of close games. Yesterday here they played a game against Jackson Liberty, another 1-point decision that went against them.
Yeah, I mean, Tomsboro South, they're only 2-6 right now, but it's a lot of close games. I don't think that record represents how good this team is. They're putting up a lot of points in each of these games, but I think they really need to worry about that defense. They're letting up just as much points, so they need to lock in.
Well, we should have said here too, happy 2025, everybody. Was Santa good to you, Andrew?
Santa was very good to me.
Going to ask our buddy Aaron Palmer here on the right-hand side. Was Santa good? He was good. He said, I don't know, was it maybe or good? Santa good for you this year? And that one, as we get back to the action, Far side, nice drive inside there
Makai Morris.
by Makai Morse here as he gets his first 2 points of the game. And so an 11-10 ball game as Gambaroni doesn't take the screen. Long three by Pringle, bounces up and down, hits the support above the basket. And the ball go back over to Toms River North. So, you know, both teams here early on in this one, Andrew, trying to settle into a rivalry game. That's tough.
Yeah, it's been a little slow to start out, but Toms River South already got 2 threes to go, and they're looking to keep on capitalizing off of those open shots.
And Valerio travels with the basketballs. He checks in for his first action tonight. One thing I will tell you here is that the last couple of years, you know, we're used to Toms River North playing maybe, you know, 7, 8 guys. They're really checking in, almost pushing double digits already in this first quarter.
Yeah, we've already seen them putting a lot of guys. It's only the first quarter, and now maybe they need to switch something up because they're losing right now.
Yeah, tight game here. Something that both teams are accustomed to early in this one. Driving inside, pulls up, doesn't get to go. Harsh rim there. As Sias clears the rebound. Almost stolen away. You got Bache trying to go inside, picks up his dribble. And now they'll have Nelson set it up from the top. Guarded by Pringle pretty tightly. Official counting away. Nelson drives in and finishes off glass here. A beautiful drive there by Sherrod Nelson. And unfortunately, on the far side, a mistake there by Toms River South as Evan and Otto may have stepped on that end line. Say, right in front of the North bench, they're going to call you for that one.
Oh, yeah, 100%. North player's going to point that out every time.
We know here Coach Caswell, he's going to be one of the more vocal coaches within the Shore Conference. Great coach, quality program, a lot of 20-plus wins over the last decade and a half or so. That shot misses, outlet up, inside, or try to go with the left hand at the last minute. Probably better off going right. Here comes the lefty, and that's going to be a three-pointer there, number 15, Kareem Bache. Oh, no, it should be Jake Greenberg. My apologies. Greenberg here, number 15. Three-pointer there by Lynch at the end does not go, and so at the end of one quarter, it is Toms River North leading Toms River South 15-11.
Yeah, Toms River North really started to pick it up there at the end of the half. Started putting up some points, creating turnovers, and overall just playing better than Toms River South.
I want to say a lot of back and forth there. We saw the defenses start to settle in there, but by the time we got to the back end of that quarter, the offenses are really doing that kind of dribble drive and penetration in. A lot of success, especially for Toms River North and Sherrod Nelson.
Yeah, Toms River North started getting a lot more aggressive, and that's what was creating those points and turnovers. I think Toms River South needs to match that energy, be more aggressive, drive in, and create more turnovers.
I would say here at Toms River South, here we always get a show. We got the cheerleaders here doing their floor exercise there. Nice and loud here, a lot of good music here. Had a couple Rocky themes in there. A little bit of Notre Dame music. A little partial here. You got the big game, Ohio State tonight in Texas.
Of course.
Who you got in that one?
I think I'm taking Ohio State. I don't know.
It'll be close. I would say it'll be close. Or you think it's going to be a little?
Oh, it's definitely going to be close. I think Ohio State's passing offense is just too much for Texas to handle.
We shall see. A good one yesterday, Penn State, Notre Dame. Instant Classic. Hopefully another good one tonight after we wrap up here between Toms River South and Toms River North. South starts quarter number 2 with the basketball trailing by 4. Lynch trying to play handoff here. And South here trying to run that offense yet again. We hear the call from the sideline. They've got Ford and Myers out there at top, along with Pringle and Gambaroni and Lynch.
Foul time, River North, number 14, Logan Brill.
Foul called on Logan Brill, his first,
Team's first.
team's first of the second quarter. I guess the one positive, though, you have so many different players you go through, foul trouble not necessarily as big of an issue.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen a ton of fouls yet this game. Tom's River South only has 2, so pretty clean.
Dodger drive baseline, kicks it out. Lynch, can he get this one? Off the front, batted around, up in the air, tracked down somehow by Tom's River South. That's number 11, Chase Ford. Gambaroni shot long and left, tracked down by Greenberg. Got a little dribble handoff, Nelson. Inside, left hand at the rim, and that is a beautiful shot. So Nelson with 6 here to lead scorers early on here. Lead up to 6 for Tom's River North, 17-11. Gambaroni inside, and as he passes it, we get a timeout here from Coach Vin Arminio on the far side with 6:30 remaining.
Tom's River South.
I mean, it seems like here early on it was Tom's River South at the advantage. Momentum definitely shifted back into that first quarter of Tom's River North, and they've continued here in the early going of this quarter number 2.
Yeah, still Tom's River North playing aggressive. I just don't think Tom's River South, they're just too conservative. They're too scared of turning that ball over and letting Tom's River North create points off of turnovers. They need to be more aggressive. Go inside and put up some points instead of just staying on the perimeter.
I would say the one thing we saw, and one of the names you were talking about, kind of pregame graduated here was, Kai Barkley was one of the great scorers here at Tom's River South the last couple of years. He graduates. You always had him and Gambaroni last year, kind of like his offsets. Who steps up here for Tom's River South to be that second leading scorer or third leading scorer for Tom's River South besides Gambaroni?
Yeah, so we saw Evan Dano have a good 3 there tonight. Currently not in the game, but he was looking pretty good. Playing good defense, coming back in now. But if you're really looking for that secondary guy, I think you look to him.
So now coming out of the South timeout. Inbounds play. Gets it to Myers in that short corner, trying to look for a cutter. Throws it into traffic on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball.
How about Tom's River North possession?
As you had Pringle and Fisher going at each other there. You see a little love tap there here by Coach Caswell. Got to admire the effort there by the youngster. So Nelson across here, leading by 6. Trying to add to that lead as they work a little motion here. Trying to get a screen. Drops it reverse court. Back to Nelson. Gazanowski. Inside, looking for him on the, kind of drop it in, and that time Tom's River South was in on it. Outlet up. Avenanato pulls up. That one short. Rebound to Morse. As Greenberg brings it across. Kind of interesting. Look, they're trying to get Kazanowski isolated inside to kind of run the center of this offense.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big body. He's aggressive. He's physical, so he's looking to take anyone he can down low.
Tom's River South, number 1, Shane.
Gonna get a foul there on Shane Gambaroni on the drive as he was trying to guard Morse, and Morse looked like he was going to just get a little bit of an advantage. Morse back to Nelson. Up top here, and Morse is going to try the 3, and he gets it to go here. So Makai Morse with a 3-pointer. He's got 5 on the night. Lead swells to 9 as we get a foul here as Gambaroni was trying to race up into the front court.
Tom's River North, number 11. Quazir Fisher, his first. Team second.
Foul on Quazir Fisher. Team's second of this quarter. And really, it's just been lockdown defense here in this quarter for Tom's River North.
Yeah, Tom's River North still yet to let up a point. They're looking to continue that theme. Just play great defense.
All right, folks, welcome back to the TR Schools TV Game of the Week presented by the TRA. Casey Kinnerkowski, Andrew Heckler here courtside for the Civil War on the hardwood, and it's been all Toms River North here in that first half as they lead it pretty big 35-13.
Yeah, up by 22 points. It's just been all Toms River North. Toms River South put up a whopping 2 points in the second quarter. I mean, if you can believe it, it was a 4-point game at the end of the first. But now, I mean, this game is starting to get ugly. At this point, for Toms River South, you just got to be thinking about trying to get it close and not make it look as ugly as it is right now.
I'm going to say South here had one made field goal in that second quarter, and it came with about 50 seconds left from Gambaroni. North beginning quarter number 3 with the basketball as Nelson will dribble it back up to the top to set up the offense. Him and Morse the leading scorers with 9 for Morse and 8 for Nelson. So an inside kind of drive there by Greenberg. Gets it back, puts it up again. Another opportunity, another crack at it. That one goes here by Kazanowski. Kazanowski up to 6 on the game. As Gambaroni tries to get it off glass, doesn't finish. That one I think is going to be out of bounds off of Chase Ford's hand. And so just, you know, it continued reminiscent of that first half where the rhythm of Toms River South been greatly affected by North's impressive defense. Now a foul in the backcourt. That could be big if it's Gambaroni. Let's see. They're not going to give it to Gambaroni. They'll give it to Pringle.
Number 2, Kyrie Pringle. His second, team's first.
So still his second. That one a long inbounds pass right in front of us. And we get another step there on the end line. I think that's the third time we've had that tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot of stepping out of bounds on action.
Let's say we're now in that transition period now. We're getting to almost mid-January. These teams are getting in the meat of their schedules. I'm going to start talking about playoffs sooner rather than later. Inside Gambaroni. That's an impressive artistic drive.
That was majestic.
And then right there, quick layup here by Toms River North. Sias right in there. That's a story of the evening so far. Every time South gets one step forward, it seems like North pushes 2 or 3 steps in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, that beautiful Euro step just canceled out within like 2 seconds.
Solid passing inside by South, just couldn't get a shot up. As North here, we were telling in the first half, they played 11 players. I don't remember a time in high school basketball, at least in Toms River, where we've seen 11 players hit the court in one half. Inside, opportunity for a 3-point play there by number 10, Jacob Myers, the junior forward.
Foul time, number 32. Jackson Sias is first. Team's first.
So Sias picks up the foul. Now Myers will go to the free throw line. Can't finish the 3-point play. Kazanowski with a rebound. Quick outlet up to Morse. Morse, right hand. Gets it to go, and he'll get a chance to go for a 3-point play. Hard foul there, but he's still got the bucket.
Foul, Shane Gambaroni, his second.
So Gambaroni picks up his second, and he sends the second best free throw shooter on the Mariners to the free throw line in Makai Morse. It's 0 for 1 in the first half. Let's see if he can atone for that one here, and he does to complete the 3-point play. 42-17 ball game. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter as Gambaroni picks up his dribble, drops it inside, and Ford works his way in. So Chase Ford gets the bucket. So now all of a sudden Andrew South's starting to score, but now they need stops here on this end.
Yeah, I mean, the defense still just isn't there. I mean, this dude wide open. Couldn't get the pass off, but and they got to mark up.
Ooh, heck of a save there by Tanner, tiptoeing along the baseline. Presumably down the sideline. Pringle steals it away. Can he get the layup? Very close to a foul there, but he avoids the contact and gets the layup to go here. Stolen away again now. Forward to Pringle. Can't finish off glass. Kazanowski cleans it up quickly. Up ahead, Morse. Easy cherry pick and layup. And a 30-second timeout here by Coach Caswell. So it looked like there's an opportunity maybe to get a little momentum, and then North ends up finishing with a quick, easy layup.
Yeah, Toms River South looked like they were getting right back into it. And then missed layup and then a free cherry pick layup for Makai Morse. Kind of what we've seen this whole game. And looks like it's just going to be the theme of this game. Just easy buckets on fast breaks.
I want to say, we were looking at Toms River North's schedule here. After this game here, they play, at Matawan tomorrow. Then they play at Southern next week. They play Manchester. They played Red Bank Regional. Then they're going to be in the Martin Luther King Day tournament playing against Egg Harbor. They've got an opportunity to really go on a stretch here. Their record's 3-4, but obviously we're seeing tonight they're much better than a 3-4 team. They played some tough competition, Brick Memorial Central already. They could go on a run here and get a string of like 5-6 wins pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, none of these teams are really great on their schedule up and coming. And, I mean, they're up 23 right now. So, they're clearly not a 3-4 team.
Especially if they play like this. Inside. What a pass inside. That was a great look by Avenado. And Myers finishes off glass here. Corner. 3. A thing of beauty there from Logan Brill. Gambaroni, that one, a lot of contact with Kazanowski, no call though. You think he went up clean?
I don't know. That was a lot of contact. I would have called it, just because of the contact.
I was just going to say football player against basketball player. That's what that looked like. Morse up top. Avenado trying to give him a lot of pressure. And somehow, some way, Makai Morse finishes.
Tough bucket right there. Just drive by it.
He's got 16 points now to lead all scorers on the evening. We're now halfway through this third quarter. A deficit that was 22 at halftime has now gone up to 26. That's not going to help it. Almost hit the Gatorade, though. That was, you got to watch that.
Looked like Drew Aller at the end of yesterday's game, throwing it right out of bounds.
Okay, we're calling that one officially the Brett Favre rule. You cannot throw late across the middle. Didn't anybody watch a 2009 NFC Championship game? I'm just saying. Don't worry, the Giants will draft him next year or the year after that. As that one thrown out ahead, opportunity there. Pringle couldn't track it down, and now he's going to pick up a cheap foul in the backcourt. That's one of those things here, Andrew, too. When you look at any team, any sport, you can make one mistake, but you can't compound them, and that's something that Toms River South has done a lot tonight. Trying to get a little bit of pressure here. Leaves an open 3, though, for Nelson. That one not good. Up outlet from Pringle up to Gambaroni, who finishes off glass. Nelson's going to pick up the foul. And so South still fighting hard here.
Now, Toms River North number 3, Sherrod Nelson. Entering the game for the Indians, Timmy Birchler.
Timmy Birchler checking in the game for Avenado. Or excuse me, checking in the game for Pringle as they changed the subs there last second. As Pringle will take a breather, he'll be right behind Coach Arminio, and then, of course, Coaches Rankin and Hart right next to him. Gambaroni can't finish the three-point play. We are going to get a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to keep it here with Toms River South. Exactly 3 minutes left here in quarter number 3. 49-25 Mariners. As Lynch gets it, he was almost looking maybe to shoot that. They get it over to Avenado on the short side of your screen, and that one batted out of bounds off a Mariner, and South will get another crack at it. Inside Avenado. This time tries the jumper from inside. Does not get it to go, and this time finally off Toms River South. So a lot of good looks there, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, and they kept on getting that ball back. There's a lot of opportunities, just could never get anything.
Inside, that time Tanner lost it out of bounds, but it'll be staying with the Mariners. A wide open opportunity. He couldn't pass it up. He hit from this side before. Now he hits from the far side. Logan Brill, number 14, with his second 3 of this third quarter. Trying to answer on that side is Birchler, excuse me, couldn't finish. Can he get 2 in a row here? No good. Offensive rebound, though, Toms River North. Opportunity for another one. Batted around, almost saved by Valerio.
Greenberg and Sias into the game for the Mariners.
Greenberg and Sias checking back in the ball game for Toms River North.
Nate Johnson.
Nate Johnson coming back in here for South. And so Gambaroni can't get open here as they do a nice switch. Gambaroni pulls up in traffic, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, hard rebound in there by 10 Myers. And he'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
Now Toms River North, number 32, Jackson Sias, his second.
So Sias picks up his second. That'll send Chase Ford to the free throw line. It's one area where the senior guard could probably use to do a little bit better. Came in 6 for 16, but gets the first one to go.
John Sheehy into the game for the Mariners.
John Sheehy checking in the ball game for Toms River North, number 33. That one no good. Batted around, gets his rebound, tracks it down, and gets 2.
Myers.
When he gotten hit there for a second was Johnson. And now North trying to run a little press breaker here. They get the trap. He dribbles out of it, gets it up top to Fisher. Fisher pulls up inside. That one long. Fight around inside. Won by Ford. Or Jimmy Myers comes out rather with it. He flips it over to Birchler. And now a little momentum here as we have about 90 seconds left here in quarter number 3 for Toms River South. Stall away again. Lynch gets it. Outlet to Gambaroni. Gambaroni driving inside. Hands off. Birchler getting good at that. 2 in a row for him.
That was a beautiful pass.
So definitely picking up the intensity here as they keep going. Hands in the passing lane. Couple steals. Quick layups. And a travel there by Fisher. So speeding up Toms River North seems to be their kryptonite.
Yeah. Again, you're being aggressive. It's like I was saying all game. That aggressiveness is getting them back in this game.
Going here, a quick foul here. As Tanner picks up his first.
Wesley Tanner, his first.
Jaden Thomas checking in the ball game here for Fisher. 46 seconds left here in the quarter. Still down by 20, but momentum kind of swaying back here towards Toms River South as they're making a bit of a run.
Hey, you never know. If North can do it, so can Toms River South.
Gambaroni, he thought about it. And he gets it to go. Good pump fake there by Gambaroni to let the defender blow by. Now stolen quickly by Ford. Or should be by Myers, rather. Apologies here to Jacob Myers, number 10. He had a great steal there, setting up this possession. 10 seconds left. Lynch. Back tap. Tanner has to go. Loose ball and a foul with 4.1 seconds left in the quarter against Towns River South.
Foul, Towns River South, number 10, Jacob Myers is first. Team's fourth.
So team's fourth here, so no shooting. Tanner's going to inbound it right in front of the north bench. They'll stack up Greenberg and Thomas. They get it into number 33. Doesn't get it to go, and Greenberg somehow got a shot up. Doesn't get it, but at the end of 3 quarters, it's Towns River South fighting back a little bit here as they gained 5 points in that third quarter. Only down now 52-35.
Not that big of a margin still. I don't know. They look really good in that third quarter. I think if they keep up that press and Towns River North should have an answer for it, I mean, can't really count them out.
I'm going to say for a North team that only averages about
50 points through 3 quarters. I don't know. South, they've been, I feel like their scoring this year has been above average, but tonight they just can't seem to figure anything out. The only time they're figuring something out is when they start pressing, and if they can continue that aggressiveness, I think they'll have great success.
Let's say if you're South here, do you try zoning it out? Can you keep up the press for the whole quarter? What do you do?
I mean, I know the press is tiring, but you got to keep it up the whole quarter. You saw how well it works. So, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And you got to figure if you're Towns River South, you know, you're looking at in an 8-minute quarter. Where are you at the 6-minute mark, the 4-minute mark, the 2-minute mark? Just have to kind of keep clawing it back possession by possession to try to make this one a game. It'll be Towns River North to start the final frame with the basketball. Reclaiming. I'm going to say, talk about reclaiming the momentum quickly. His sister, Megan, used to do that for the Lady Mariners a few years ago. Birchler, that one long, but long enough to be right into the open arms of Chase Ford.
I don't know. I think that was a pass.
Inside, Ford got his hand in the passing lane. Can't finish. Greenberg loses it.
Ooh.
And they're going to call a foul. What do you think there?
I don't know. I mean, we didn't have an angle, but
Tim Birchler, his first.
honestly, a comeback, so I think that was all ball.
So Jake Greenberg going to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Greenberg to the line, shooting 2.
He's 8 for 12 from our stats here on the season. And cannot get the roll on the first one.
So close.
This is where Towns River North has done really well the last couple of years here, being able to get extra opportunities off of misses. Greenberg gets the second one to go. Lead back up to 19, 56-37. Handoff Gambaroni, guarded by Morse. Not sure what the call was on that one. It'll still stay with Towns River South. As Ford drives it across, trying to hand it off to Gambaroni, and from behind, they're going to get Greenberg on a reach-in.
Towns River North, number 15, Jake Greenberg is first. Team's first. J.D. Thomas into the game for the Mariners.
So Thomas comes in, Morse comes out. As North again, they just keep, subbing in, subbing out, keeping everybody fresh. Pringle tries to drive baseline, pulls up, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Gambaroni, came out of nowhere for an extra chance. Avenanato cannot get it, an air ball. Good hustle.
There.
Good hustle, but you're saying a little deep here on that one. Greenberg wants to go inside with the left. Lost it out of bounds off of a Towns River South player.
And Entering the game for the Indians, Chase Ford.
Chase Ford back in. Birchler coming out. He had a couple layups. Greenberg dribbling outside. Inside out game. Thomas trying to get a three. Doesn't get it to go. Kazanowski tried to come over the top, and they're going to get Greenberg stepping on that baseline. But you have to like, if you're Towns River North here, the passing has been beautiful tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of turnovers other than when South started to press. So, I mean, it's been a relatively clean game.
Gambaroni with Thomas guarding him right there. They're going to say he went with a carry.
Backcourt violation.
Backcourt.
TJ Valerio into the game for the Mariners.
Tough call there.
Yeah, I think his heel did step on that backcourt line, 100%.
Let's say you got to go from a shoe size 11 to maybe a 10.5. That's what. Sias here moving inside out. Valerio trying to go for it. Does not get it to go. Pringle leading the break, and from behind they're going to get Nelson with a foul. His second.
Number 3. Sure.
Team second of this quarter.
His second.
Tell you what, aren't you lucky we're not keeping track of the minutes here that everybody's playing on Towns River North? That would almost be impossible. Gambaroni pulls up inside the paint, does not get it to go. Ford crashed, but couldn't get position to get that rebound.
I don't think it would have been very hard to keep track of Gambaroni's minutes. I don't think he's been taken out once. I think he's played the whole game so far.
He is in it for the long haul. As that time, getting it off glass here for the first time tonight is Jaden Thomas. .58-37 ball game, 5:30 remaining in this one. Pringle drives it inside, loses it. Stolen away by North, but let's see if they're going to get the foul on.
Foul Towns River North, number 12, TJ Valerio.
TJ Valerio, who's second, team's third.
Brady Gibson enters the game for the Indians.
Now we're going to get Brady Gibson here, a junior, number 21, checking in the ball game. He played a lot in the JV game before this one. Up top, Gambaroni. Back to Birchler, and Birchler can't get it to go. Gibson saves it to Pringle. Pringle double-teamed. Lost it, but we're going to get a foul against Towns River North. Let's see who they charge it on. They'll charge it on Valerio, so he picks up 2 quick ones. Third foul, team's fourth, so now Towns River South will be shooting the rest of the way on the next foul.
Yeah, it seems like he's still using that aggressiveness from football. Showing that football spirit.
Gambaroni gets fouled on the way in. And that'll be on Sias.
Foul Towns River North, number 32.
So Sias has 3.
His third.
So Valerio Sias both with 3 fouls.
Shooting 2.
South now in the bonus. Trailing by 21, but hey, free throw line is a spot where you can get some easy points here without the clock ticking. Gambaroni, best free throw shooter on a team. In terms of the number of free throws, he's 65% on the season. Gets both of those to go. That's a deficit down to 19. Press breaker, really good. There's Gibson, who checked in a ball game with a quick hands in a passing lane. Pringle goes up, and so now they back it up with a layup. Oh, we're going to get a timeout here quickly by Tanner. The Towns River South faithful here. They wanted a travel, but Coach Gaswell quick there on the timeout. At the 4:54 mark. Full timeout. That was close.
I don't know. I think that was a travel. I mean, he came all the way up and down with the ball.
Well, I was saying, the thing is, when you're on the ground, right, you can't get up here because that's a full-blown travel. That one there almost looked like he was down, but he was kind of moving around a little bit. You know, you can't really squirm either.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a close one. It could really go either way.
Shocking too is that he was right on the mid-court stripe. So you got to worry about kind of going backcourt as well. Nonetheless, here it'll be down to more time out here. They put up 58 points here, kind of in the territory of trying to put up the most points they have all season. Already here as they put up 55 in a losing effort to Eastern, 57 in their opening win against Jackson Memorial. So they've already eclipsed that. Now it'll be Greenberg to bring it across after the timeout. Trying to get him with a quick trap at the top. Doesn't go. Pringle got it, deflected it, up to Gambaroni. Gambaroni tries to go in and finish, and he draws the foul.
Foul in time for number 2, Wesley Tanner, his second.
So this is kind of where Andrew Towner South has to live here. Get to the free throw line quickly and then convert.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 5 minutes left, but if they want to come back, it's going to be at the free throw line.
Gambaroni keeps going here. He's got a streak going. It makes.
John Nelson into the game for the Mariners. Jacob Myers and Nate Johnson.
Nelson checks back in the game for Toms River North. It'll be Ford and Myers checking back in for Toms River South. Check that, Ford and Johnson in the game. Gambaroni connects on both. 15-point game. Gibson trying to take on Thomas, and Thomas takes the contact and gets the foul as well.
Times over South number 21, Brady Gibson, his first.
That's a tough one here because we saw Gibson. He plays very hard in that JV game. That one right there, Thomas here absorbing the contact, still getting the bucket.
Yeah, he was kind of stuck in that situation. Do I take a charge or not a lot you can do there?
Big rebound underneath by Valerio. Can't get it to go. Ford tried to throw it off of a Mariner. He doesn't get to do that. Batted around off the backboard. Valerio goes up with it. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to give it over to the Indians.
A Lynch into the game for the Indians.
Lynch in the game here for Thompson South. Correction here.
That ball, Times over South possession.
South ball. Hey, if you're Nelson, it's worth a try. As Pringle brings it across, 4:20 remaining. Trying to work a quick motion offense here if you're Toms River South. Pringle gets it back. Drops it off to Lynch. Up top, Ford thought about it. Over there to Johnson. Johnson dribbling it back up to the top here. Really nothing there right now.
You got to go quick here. Down 17, 4 minutes left. You can't just be passing around like this.
Finally, an opening for Gambaroni. He can't get the 3 to go. Long rebound tracked down in front of us. How did he save it? Right in front of us, and he gets the layup. My Lord. Tanner, what footwork there along the sideline here. And then he gets the layup to finish it off. Now on Toms River North on this side. As Sias picks up his 4th here, but man, I got to be very impressed here with Tanner's effort. Because he looked like he was coming full speed right to us.
I thought we were going
right through.
Logan Bro. John Sheehy into the game for the Mariners.
Get big, Wes. Get big, Wes.
Ford gets the second. Now an 18-point game, 62-44. Quill up top here. Almost stolen away by Gambaroni. Pulls up. Doesn't get it to go. Ball batted around underneath. And somehow Thomas came up with it with an easy layup. So Thomas has 6, all in the second half. I believe all off of layups as well. Long pass up to Lynch underneath. Lynch can't get it to go. Batted out of bounds, and it will go over to Thompson River North.
Nazir Fisher.
Nazir Fisher checks back in the game for Thompson River North. So we got 3 minutes left here, a 20-point ball game. Looks like Thompson River North has this one pretty well in hand. Tell you what, though, great effort here by Thompson River South to keep fighting all the way through here.
Yeah, even though they're down 20 points, they're still fighting, trying to save this game, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, Coach Arminio here trying to empty his bench a bit. Thomas Bradley, number 3, the senior guard, checking in the ball game for his first action in this one. That shot there short by Tanner. Gambaroni been held in check tonight. Less, I think, on him than more or less on the North defenses. They've just been superb all evening. He finally gets a look there, gets a 3 to go. Little pressure down the backcourt. Wanted something, no call. We're going to get a travel against 33 here, Sheehy. Now number 24, Kyle Mundy checking in for Thompson River South.
Although Thompson River South is down, Gambroni is still having one of his games.
Mundy driving in. That one rejected by Sheehy, but fouls him as well.
Sheehy his first. Mundy to the line.
Send Mundy to the free throw line. He's a 6'4" junior forward. Also played in the JV game as well. Game in which Thompson River South won by 1 point. Another close one. A little long on his first free throw. Second one off as well. An outlet up here by Thompson River North as Thomas gets it to go here. He's had a couple of layups just like that. He's up to 8 on the evening. Lead back up to 19 with 1:50 left. 3-pointer launch by Johnson, long. Rebound tracked down by Fisher. Gets it over to Tanner. Tanner driving in. Right hand from the left side. Great scoop shot there.
Wesley Tanner.
And Wesley Tanner keeps up his impressive performance tonight.
Hey. Go get it.
Inside foul there again against Sheehy.
Downtown.
Sheehy, rather, excuse me.
Wesley Tanner. His third.
They're going to give that one. They're going to give that one to Tanner. Surprised about that one. Mundy back here to the free throw line. Gets that one to go.
Quinn Miles into the game for the Indians.
Quinn Wills,
Jackson Sias.
5'8" senior guard, in for Thompson River South. That one no good. Thomas will bring it across with 1:06 left. Trying to run a little motion offense here in the final minute of this rivalry game. Up top to Thomas for the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound tracked down by Tanner, but he was out of bounds when he threw the ball back. So Migliorio bring it across, 40 seconds left. Going to drive inside wheels, and he doesn't get the shooter's roll. Touched everything but to go down. Foul there on Monday.
Number 24, Kyle Monday. His first, team's third.
30 seconds left here in this one. As it'll be Tanner to bring it across. They should just kind of dribble this one out. You know what will be probably the most impressive performance so far here by Townsville North on their season. They come in here in a game that, you know, statistically could have went either way because they've had a lot of tight matchups in the past. But it was pretty much all Townsville North here from about the middle of that first quarter on, as they will come in here to Townsville South and win this one in convincing fashion by a final score of 68-48.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game by Townsville North. Townsville South just never had to answer. That second quarter really just put them over the top. I mean, that second quarter was just a blowout with Townsville South only scoring 2 points, Townsville North 20 something. I don't know the exact number, but
I say that was just a very tough, tenacious defensively. They went 11 deep for Townsville North, and they, as we were kind of alluding to during the broadcast, they have the ability here to kind of go on a little bit of a run here beginning tomorrow when they go and play at Madeline.
Yeah, I mean, this next 5-game stretch, I mean, you never know. They could go undefeated in that stretch and just have a great season, but you never know.
For Townsville South now, you've dropped 3 in a row. You're down at 2-7. But you've played tight games. This one a little bit more of a blowout against your rival. How do you rebound from a game like this?
I mean, 2-7, you don't really have much momentum. You don't have any momentum on the season. I mean, it's going to be hard to bounce back from this loss, but you got to find a way. 2-7. I don't think this team is a 2-7 team. I think they're a lot better than that, but just had a rough stretch of games, I think.
You're going to have to kind of take the weekend and come back here. They're going to be back here on Monday on this court against Central Regional. Another one of those kind of rivalry games that dates back a real long time. Before we sign off here on TRS Schools TV, we want to thank Aaron Palmer here, who is to our right, trying to work here the laptop here and all the stuff tonight. Very interesting experience for him here, but he always does a great job. And of course, up top, we want to thank our director, who's also our cameraman tonight here, Chip Phillips. So having a lot of fun here. We always have a lot of fun here on TRS Schools TV. Any final thoughts before we sign off?
Kind of wish this game was a little closer, but got what we wish for.
You didn't ask for Santa for close basketball games. We had close football games,
We didn't have much close football games.
Didn't make the list here? Come on, man. Come on. Got to be able to do it. We could do it. All right, so for my broadcast partner, Andrew Eckler, for Aaron Palmer, and our director, Chip Phillips, I'm Casey Kennerkowski saying so long here from Townsville South. Again, your final score, Townsville North 68, Townsville South 48. We'll see you next time here on TR Schools TV, so keep watching. Good night.